Hi, my name is Lorne Knowles. Lorne Knowles. You've seen the first of me when I was trying to sell a house. I live on Krypton. I live on Krypton. I do. Yeah, yes, I do. I live on Krypton. You may not know much about me, is that I'm a guy who lives on Krypton. And I sell real estate. My business is one of the worst ones of all time. I can barely sell. Every day I think of quitting my job and going somewhere else. Then I sit there and I think for a while and I go, no. Wonder why? I am very bitter to my ex-girlfriend. It's like, she said no to me 2 years ago. And I'm sitting here and I'm going like, how about now? That is actually, when I say it's going poorly, the profit of $1 trillion a year is poorly. You tell me poorly. I'm actually the richest guy in the world on Krypton. I'm a real estate agent. Maybe I'm not the richest guy, but I am not poorly doing it. I don't know why I said I was doing poorly. I didn't get her back. That's why I said I was doing poorly. It's not impressive enough for me to get her back. She's far away. I'll tell you this one really embarrassing moment we had together. Other side's one thing. One time when I was in high school, me, her, and her friend were walking together peacefully. We were going inside the counselor's office, and she said I could not come in because I wasn't going to see her friend said I could not come in because I was not going to see my counselor. I could have came in. I could have sat on a chair in there, and I could have waited. But no, she was rude. She was very rude. She said I could not come in. How rude of her. How very rude. I thought we had a complicated thing. I thought we were complicated. But no. She just wanted to put in everyone's face how much she didn't care about me. It was just very, very rude. Then moving on, let me tell you something else. I'll tell you something else. I sell houses for a living. And there are two halves of me. There's a half of me that is going to say, like, forget it. She's never coming back. She is never going to come back. She's going to move away. I must tell you also, I'm a conservative Republican. And she was a very liberal Democrat. She was a social justice warrior. That's part of why we couldn't have made it together, or so I infer. I used to say in my gov class all kinds of conservative things like lower taxes, or get more bipartisan action, or abolish the EPA. I used to say a lot of stuff like that in my old gov class. She must have heard, and then she's wanting me to do with me. There's one time when I thought things were going pretty poorly between us, I decided to lie for a brief second. I was going to lie my political beliefs. I lied and I said, that Donald Trump was not a good president. Worst few seconds of my life. I lied about my views because I thought she'd overcame. I thought she'd like me more. That's how desperate I was. Believe how high on a pedestal I put her in my mind. She is not that good at all. She's not that good. She's practically a pothead. I see her pothead self sometimes. I bet she's smoking something. I bet she is. When I walk out, she's like this. That's what she does. She smokes. She's a liberal. I'm a conservative. Yeah, I'm a tolerant guy. I'll tell you what, I'm a really tolerant guy. My mother is a liberal. My mother's very liberal. I'm very conservative. We make it work. So it's not so much that. It's more or less, she doesn't want anything to do with me now. My old stats teacher was married to a Republican. She was one of the most democratic people of all time. She married a MAGA Republican. Believe it. I'm a Republican. Every economics teacher I've known has said that capitalism is great and socialism is bad, and they're all against minimum wage. All the economics people I've known. I'm just like, well, how about that? And I go into college sometimes and I see people discuss climate change. It's like that. It's like that. Like that. Another really rude thing that she did to me, the person who rejected me, was she went into a crowd of people. Like, you know how they used to have like chairs like this, you like have rows, lunch table things. She went in through there. She tried to get away from me. Like she ran in there to get away from me. Like, how rude. How rude is that? She was like, I'm just like this. Really, really, you want to be that rude to me? You want to be that rude to me? Now I'm selling houses. I'm starting to see a fork in the road here, a fork in the road. As I go on, I see a fork in the road. I'm a conservative Republican, trying to get a social justice warrior to go out with me. She's not going to come back. She is not coming back. No way, no how, no nothing. I'm going to find someone else. I'm going to find someone else. Right now, I'm going to find someone else. She's going to go away. She's going to go far away. I do not give 2 cents. I don't give 2 cents at all about her. I think 2 cents is when you say something, when something happens, you're just like, your thing. I will not give any more 2 cents about that. I'll talk about something else now. But she has got to be the rudest human being I ever met. I'm sitting down, I'm going like this. I'm like, well, that's what I think. That is what I think of her. She's like a big this. And the strangest thing about her was she'd make the faces she would make when she sees me. She'd make scared faces like this. Or she'd make really serious faces like this. Like, make up your mind. Are you afraid of me or are you angry at me? I'm Lorne Knowles. Lorne Knowles. I did nothing wrong to her. I'm a good guy. I was trying to be nice. But then she just went away. She went away. I miss her, but yet I don't miss her. Like it's that fork in the road, like here. For Christmas, like I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I should have been more like this. She's very rude, and I'm tolerant of liberals in general. Don't take this as I hate liberal people. Don't take it as that. I'm Lorne Knowles. I'm a conservative Republican, and I'm on Krypton. My mother's a liberal, so I don't hate them. That is my mother. I don't want to discredit her at all. My mother is my mother. I don't hate my mother at all. So I obviously don't have anything. I'm a pretty tolerant guy. She was probably the intolerant one. You want me to give her a name? I'll give her a name. Let's call her Lindsay. I'm Lorne Knowles. She was Lindsay Grammer. Let's say that. She's Lindsay Grammer. I'm Lorne Knowles. So if you want, I'm on Krypton. Here I am. I moved away from planet Earth. Those ain't destroyed anyway. Why do it on Krypton? Why destroy the economy on Earth if you're going to do something and you're going to stop climate change? It's going to get destroyed at some point. At some point, the sun is going to explode. Then I moved away to Krypton. Like, poverty is only solved when people get money. When people get money, that's how poverty is solved. Therefore, economic growth. That's what I was told. Moving money from source to source, that is not a great source of alleviating poverty. Greatest way is what? Forget it. Forget Lindsay. Forget Lindsay Grammer. I'm Lorne Knowles. I'm a guy. I sit here. No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the audience. She was just diabolical. You know, I gotta get a new woman at some point. I got a new woman. You know what? Could her name be? Who could it be? Who could it not be? And I'm just like I'm walking through the area of life, and I think of things I could have done. In my childhood, I was an unhealthy child. I was pretty unhealthy. I'd sit on the ground and I'd go like this. Would walk by and I'd be like this. I'd be like this. I'd be like, I would just sit there. I'd just sit and go.